Hello class. Now in this lecture we will see another catcon which used to reduce a nitrogen oxide emission which is coming from the IC engine. So till here we have completed oxidation catcon which also called as a two-way catalytic converter which ensure that uh, emissions control of CO and unburned hydrocarbon. So that's why it's called as a two-way catalytic converter. But if you notice the name of this catalytic converter, that is three-way catalytic converter. Okay, its name is three-way catalytic converter. So why it is called three-way? Because this device work on the three pollutant like SC, CO and NOx. So here one more additional thing here he control or it control, that is nothing but the NOx emission. So to control the NOx emission, what we needed, that is nothing but we have to convert that NOx into N2 atom as it available in atmosphere. We know the atmosphere 70 to 75% part of air is nothing but the nitrogen, and it is in the form of a diatomic form, that is N2 is there. Okay, so that N2 we have to form or generate after the NOx passing through this device. Means whatever we are getting after passing through this device is nothing but N2, which is a pollution free pollution free component of our air. But inside the combustion chamber, due to high temperature near about 2500 Kelvin to 3000 Kelvin, at that much temperature, is 2500 to 3000 Kelvin, at that much high temperature, that biatomic nitrogen get divided into monoatomic nitrogen, that is 2N, and that 2N get further reacted with oxygen in order to form NOx. So that NOx may be NO, NO2, NO3, okay, in that way. So that's why here we are terming it as a NOx. Okay, so whenever temperature inside the combustion chamber are reaches to 2500 Kelvin to 3000 Kelvin, that time that biatomic nitrogen get converted into monoatomic, that is 2N, and that 2N are ready to have oxidation reaction inside the combustion chamber in order to form NOx. So whenever such a NOx are entering to the atmosphere without treating, okay, for example this device is not here and directly we are releasing that NOx into atmosphere, so that NOx will react with our fog, okay, and it will create a photochemical smoke which is responsible eye irritation, other skin disease. Sometimes it will react with the water steam and supposed to form HNO3. Okay, so these are the what undesired thing may happen whenever it is freely released to the atmosphere from the IC engine. So we should have to also control the emission coming from the engine, that is NOx. Okay, and normally NOx is very little at the low temperature, it will be very negligible, but whenever temperature is just at too high level, that time NOx will be there. So mostly all the four-wheelers should employ, all the four-wheelers and the diesel engine mostly need to employ such a type of device even. Okay, even in case of the some petrol engine also, the reduction oxidation combined catalytic converter are used. But in case of the two-wheelers, it is very rare. NOx emission, to control the NOx emission, is very rare. But as they are small engine, the combustion temperature will not reaches to that level. So whenever the temperature is reaches up to that level, we should have a control of NOx, because if temperature is below that 2500 Kelvin to 3000 Kelvin, then there is no chance to generate NOx at huge level. It is very little, so that can be considerable. Okay, so how it exactly control the NOx emission? it having a reduction bed. As we have seen in the previous lecture, in case of the two-way catalytic converter, there is an oxidation bed which is made by platinum and the palladium. Similarly, here also in this image you can see there are two beds are present. This is a first bed and this is another bed. This is a substrate as we have discussed in the previously. Okay, so it get magnified here. So here you can see the square channel is there. Inside this square channel the catalyst coating is there. Okay, so similarly this is a oxidation bed and this is a reduction bed. This is the engine side, hot gases coming here, and this is a atmospheric side, all the gases are coming out from the this what we can say catalytic converter. So need to be clear that there is a two things are present in exhaust system. This is a catalytic converter, and after that there is a silencer or muffler will be there. Okay, silencer and muffler. Or muffler and catalytic converter are two different things. Silencer or muffler, it is used to control a noise level, and this is used to control a emission level. So first, in any exhaust system, the catalytic converter are very near to exhaust manifold because it requires a high temperature to work effectively. So the thing which is very near to exhaust manifold, it is always catalytic converter, and after that another shell may be there. Okay, that will be a muffler or the silencer, and after that there is another thing, that is tailpipe. So here is another flange is provided to connect it further exhaust system, and here is another flange. This flange is connected to the exhaust manifold, and this flange is connected to the silencer or muffler. So after that, this treated air is treated not air treated exhaust is forwarded to the muffler for noise reduction. Okay, so here two bed you can see, this is the oxidation bed and this is a reduction bed. Okay, so this bed control the NOx emission, this bed control CO and SC, unburned hydrocarbon emission. So basically reduction bed consists of the two metal like platinum and the rhodium. So it is made by platinum and the rhodium. How the reaction take place here? Whatever the NOx get formed, here reaction is there. Whatever the NOx form from the exhaust, high temperature combustion high temperature of combustion chamber, okay, that get enter here, and it will supposed to react with the CO and CO in order to form a N2 atom or diatomic nitrogen. So here is the reaction, CO plus NX will give you CO2 and N2. So halfly this reduction bed, it worked as an oxidation catalyst as well as reduction catalyst. Reduction catalyst for nitrogen and oxidation catalyst for the CO. Okay, reduction catalyst for the CO. So this CO will react with the NOx, okay, and it will give CO2 and the N2. So whatever the oxygen lose by nitrogen over here, it get attracted by CO. So that's why CO get converted to CO2 and NOx get converted into N2. Means NOx losing the oxygen molecule and CO accepting that oxygen molecule. So in that way we are getting CO2 plus N2. Okay, so this is the very simple reaction that take place inside the reduction bed. So this is our three-way catalytic converter. Basically it control a three pollutant, so that's why it's called as a three-way catalytic converter. Another thing, the order need to be noticed here. The engine side, first reduction catalyst bed is present, and away from that oxidation catalyst bed is present, and in between them some auxiliary air supply line may be there. Okay, or small hole may be there in between them in order to fulfill a demand of fresh oxygen of oxidation bed to have oxidation of unburned hydrocarbon and the carbon monoxide. Okay, so it is somewhere there present over here. So this is your reduction catcon plus oxidation catcon, or you can say it is a three-way catalytic converter. So this is a shell which is just located after the engine. In some vehicle you can see there is a one lambda sensor is located before the catcon and another lambda sensor is located after the catcon in order to have a closed loop control feedback to ECU. It offers a closed loop control feedback to ECU. It just sends the emission, it just sends a oxygen percentage inside the emission, and it comparing after the treatment. Before the treatment what is the oxygen level, and after the treatment what is the oxygen level. It checked, okay, On that basis it's come to know whether catalytic converter are working or not, or what is the leanness of exhaust, or what is the richness of exhaust. On that basis it will send a signal to ECU in order to control a fuel quantity, fuel metering. Okay, so it is a closed loop control feedback, which is for that we supposed to have a lambda sensor or oxygen sensor before the catcon and after the catcon. Okay, and it is also work at specific temperature only. If temperature is not there up to the level, the catcon that or lambda sensor also will not work. So some in some vehicle, or in nowadays a heater employed lambda sensor is used. Previously it was only using, or it get warm only by sensing a temperature of exhaust gas. But nowadays, to have a quick response, the lambda set sensor itself employing a heater inside it. Okay, so here two lambda sensors there, and if two lambda sensors there, definitely here no auxiliary air supply will be there. That thing need to be noticed here, otherwise it will give you a false signal after whatever the lambda sensor located over here after the treatment, that will give a false signal, because whatever the oxygen level present here, it will not matches at that point, because here if auxiliary air supply is there. So that much control or feedback also have to consider whenever air pump is on, wherever air pump is off. So that way correction factor may be generated while working on the data sent by those sensor to ECU. Okay, so this is another thing which I have told you right now. So just focus here, what is the reduction catcon and how it works. This is a chemical reaction which is take place. Rest are the thing is remain same. Okay, as working temperature of this catalytic converter, it again ranges from 200 to 300 degrees Celsius. Whenever temperature reaches of that shell, it start to work. Okay, so I hope you have understood the reduction plus oxidation catcon, that is three-way catalytic converter. Thank you.